Welcome to Superboard, a popular Web3 questing platform that has the chance for a promising airdrop. And in this video, we will provide a full guide on how to qualify for the Superboard Airdrop. So before we begin, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and let's dive straight into it. Now, to begin with, guys, once we're here on the Superboard website, we want to get ourselves logged in. As you can see, I'm going to be using an EVM compatible wallet. And for those who have been on here before, sometimes you might be feeding a little cat. I actually forgot about this platform, and as you can see, I need to restart its life. If, for example, you want to purchase more lives and start off, for example, with 9 lives for 250 super coins, you can do so. If not, guys, you can very well start over just like I'm going to do. So today's treat claimed, boom, you just click it, treat count 24. Next treat is available in 16 hours, so come back and of course get as many treats as you possibly can. Try not to miss a single day, otherwise, of course, you are going to very simply have to start all over again, just like myself. Now, once we're here, guys, you can see in the top right corner, we've got our treat count once again. However, we've also got our profile of which we can manage. Down below, you've got all the socials of which you can add. You've got your wallets, you've got, of course, the quests you've completed, the points that you've got, the NFTs that you may have received from completing quests, and so on. However, from here, my friends, what we want to do in order to qualify for the Superboard airdrop is very simply completing quests. Now, the first step was to very simply get ourselves some treats, and that's the first thing we do as soon as we get ourselves on the Superboard platform. But once you're here, guys, you'll be able to see different quests of which are available. Depending on when you are watching this video will depend on what quests are hit. However, it pretty much all works the same. So the first thing that we're going to do is target to get some super points, also known as SUPR. And if we head over to the leaderboard quickly, here you're going to be able to see how many super points other users have. So you'll be able to see that there's a big competition. So we've got 28,915 for first place with 271 treats, of which he has logged in every single day 271 times. However, you can see with me, I've done 1,330 super points maximum, and I've logged in with a maximum of 24 treats. However, guys, I am ranked 50,000th in the world, so I'm not doing that great. But to be honest with you, I didn't expect myself to be in the top 10,000, but that is what I'm going to be targeting. And in order to do so, guys, in order to earn super points, which I personally believe will turn into super tokens one day, all we need to do is very simply complete some quests. So here, the first one we've got is this NFT, of which we mint a cat, has 9 lives on highlight. So if you come over here, as you can see, we've got mint a cat, which is going to be an NFT, start the quest. As you can see, it's going to be a beginner level, mint a cat over on this platform known as Highlight, if of course you want to get this. Nothing is financial advice, guys, it's all entirely optional. Next, I'm going to get myself logged in. As you can see, we've got this NFT here, and if you want to get it, guys, it's going to cost around $1.51 and then around 1 cent for the network fee, so very cheap. Fantastic. If you want to get this, guys, this is going to help you qualify for the airdrop by getting yourselves an NFT, of which will be limited edition. I don't think this will be around forever. And of course, we are getting ourselves some super points. I don't think we're going to get that 333 treat count, but now that we've got that NFT, we can come back over here, verify that we completed the task. Boom. Next, we've got a little quiz. So we're going to take that quiz. What can you feed your cat? We can feed your cat once a day. How many lives does your cat have? 9. Confirm. What happens if you forget to feed your cat for a day? Well, the cat loses a life. Very simple. How do you earn treats? By feeding your cat daily. Exactly. Next up, retweet on X. If you want to do this, guys, by all means you can do so. I don't think you have to do it. It's not compulsory. However, you can move on, and there we go. We have now earned ourselves 100 super points. Exactly what I was talking about. This is going to help us climb up the leaderboards, and we're going to earn super points, which I think will translate into super tokens. So you get those rewards, guys, and as you can see, it is now minting it. Just wait a few seconds, and that is the first quest and 100 super earn. Fantastic. What's next? Well, we can either go through with whatever they are recommending us, which is this Bridge Express. Here, for example, chain-to-chain connection. This is an official Superboard quest, so if you wanted to complete this, by all means you can. The visual trip, start quest. Let's see what we've got to offer. Understand the basic concept of bridging and how it works. Absolutely awesome. I don't need to go through that because I know it already. Bridge tokens from Polygon to any chain using Squid Router. So you got to give it a watch if you want to move on to the next step. Absolutely cool for anyone who's brand new in the world of crypto, but give it a read if you want to learn something new anyway. You might pick something up. Boom, go through it quickly, and voila, we can now move on to the next quest. Boom. Next, we need to bridge tokens from Polygon to any chain using Squid Router. So you would come over here, very simply get yourselves logged in. As you can see, it asked us to bridge from Polygon, so we're going to choose Polygon as our source chain. Now, once we've found it, we're going to choose an asset. It could be POL, it could be any of the tokens in our wallet, of course, that you can move them to another network. Next, we can choose any other chain, so it could be Ethereum, Arbitrum, Base, whatever you want. Let's just say it was Base with the Ethereum token. All I'm going to do is, guys, I'm just going to mess around and do 10 tokens, of which is $2.38, and we'll just very simply bridge and move over. It is now swapping POL to ETH. If we go back over to Superboard, we can complete that quest, and now we are going to once again get ourselves some more super points. Absolutely fantastic and easy. Love it, guys. That is another 100. And once again, we can either continue with whatever quest that they are going to give us next, which is this acquire this Concero one. Or if we go back to the main page, guys, here we can now start selecting whichever ones we want to do. Now, for example, guys, every now and then, Superboard will have some sort of live campaign with a protocol or some sort of network. So, for example, for those who don't remember, on the Sonium network, we did a few quests over on Superboard, of which they had daily things to do, and they also had some limited time quests, of which it is now being concluded, and we are just waiting for the rewards. However, we've got some other ones, guys. So, for example, we've got this Katana one, which is live right now, and we've got this Concero's incentivized testnet campaign. So, for example, if you wanted to do this Concero one, you would come over here and you would see a whole bunch of different quests, and you'll be able to see your entire overall progress. So, for example, 0% to final rewards. This is the reward that we would receive. We'd get a CERS, whatever that is. We'd probably learn about it there. And we'd get ourselves this NFT. Fantastic. Now, down below, we've also got this looping section. So to explain this, guys, what this means is every single day, you can come over here, and if you're completing these little loop quests, so for example, bridge via Concero using Sonic Blaze, you'll earn 5 points. If, for example, you bridge via Concero using Sony and Monado, that's another 5. Chain Bapolia, another 5. So every single day or week, depending on which ones they are, as you can see, these are weekly quests, you can earn yourselves an extra 20 points. However, down below, these are some other quick ones that we can do. So for example, we've got 100 points, 50 points, 50 points, 50 points, 50 points, 50 points, all of these different quests which you can complete in order to earn those super points, helping you to earn a bigger airdrop. So let's just say, for example, guys, we just do the first one. Here it's going to give you all of the missions that you need to do within this quest. Boom, mint the campaign pass. We can do that very easily just by heading over to NFTs to meet. If you want to get this, it's an unlimited amount, but of course it will probably expire at some point. I'm just going to get myself one for the sake of the airdrop tutorial, and it will probably help me qualify for the Concero airdrop as well. If you come over here, verify that you've done it. As you can see, you get a little tick, move on to the next one, follow Concero over on X if of course you want to do that. Why not? We want to stay up to date. I'm already doing that. Fantastic. Move on to the next step. Join Concero Discord. Yep, we can do that, no problem whatsoever. If it doesn't join, no problem, we can still complete the quest and move on and collect our points. Lovely, that is another 100 super points, and we'll add that to our stack of super. Yes, we are en route to getting ourselves the airdrop, and this is all we need to do. Complete quests, some of them might be free, some of them might not be, so by all means just complete ones that you want to do. If of course you complete them all, you're going to get the biggest airdrop possible, but we'll leave that down to you guys to decide. Next, if you give the page a refresh, as you can see, now that we completed that one quest, we've done 6% of it, and we just need to complete the other ones in order to continue. So it's entirely up to you guys, but you can now come back over to Superboard and check out other quests of which you want to complete, depending on if that's a campaign or just the native Superboard quests. Down below, guys, we can also see some other loops. So for example, the other minute I was just telling you that if you complete these quests on a weekly or daily basis, you'll be able to get regular points. So for example, this weekly one of which you just bridge to Katana or deposit in a Katana vault or bridge via Sonic Blaze on Concero, you will earn yourselves 5 or 10 points. Down below, we've got the introduction quest, which we've done already. And of course, guys, we just complete as many as we can. Go over to the leaderboard section. Here, we're going to see that we need to wait for the leaderboard to update because I have earned myself some more points. And then if you go to your breakdown, you'll be able to see exactly what you've earned. Boom, we've got 1630 now. So eventually, if we come over to the leaderboard, we should see ourselves climb up a little bit further than 50,000. So basically, guys, you know exactly what to do in order to qualify for the Superboard airdrop. Complete as many campaigns, complete as many quests, get as much super points as possible, and of course, feed that cat every single day and make sure that you don't lose all of his lives, because if you lose all of his lives, then you're going to have to start again. You can pay with it for super points. However, I wouldn't want to do that because you are giving up your airdrop, and therefore you want to try and get the biggest treat count possible without losing any cat lives. Now friends, thank you so much for tuning in. If you'd like to see any other airdrop tutorials in particular, please let us know in the comment section down below and we'll try our best to help you. If you have any other questions, please let us know. But friends, we appreciate every single one of you who tunes into our videos. I wake up with a smile every single day. Thank you so much guys, and we'll see you in the next video.